Hello, I'm Leo. This is an unboxing and my buying experience of the Seagate BarraCuda 8TB internal hard drive retail package. The package will be different if you buy this drive online. I bought it from Micro Center. The shopping is a bit different than the usual during this coronavirus time. I have to wait online to register before I go in. Then they will text me when it's my turn. Luckily, the line wasn't too long. I wait about 10 minutes. Back to the business. This is an 8TB quote desktop drive. In another word, 3.5 inches SATA drive. It shows 6 gigabits per second, but that's just the SATA 3 connection speed, not the drive speeds. Hate them to put it there to confuse the consumer. 5400 RPM, 256 cache. The transfer rate is 119 MB per second, which is typical SATA drive speeds. My test is about 180 from Crystal Disk Mart. 2 years limited warranty. That's also one of the reasons this drive is very cheap. For mechanical drive, the package is very important because they are fragile, easy to break too. First, we need to inspect the packaging. If the box is broken, I suggest you return it if you shop online. Speaking of the packaging, the plastic anti-vibration suspension dry holder, not sure how this called, but it's pretty good though. It seems can take a decent impact. It is holding the drive top and bottom, but I prefer the WD red drive that I bought on the same trip. It holds two sides instead that could take a higher impact but cost more plastic. Another thing you really want to check is that the drive is new or used, especially you bought it from the unknown seller on the internet. How? You may ask. Few ways you should inspect that. First, look at the SATA pin. If the drive is used or refurbished, you will see a scratch on the pin. The same thing on the screws, look for the scratch. Third is the most effective but a bit ridiculous. You smell that, right? New electronics have their own smell. I don't know how to explain that smell, hope you know what I mean. Because the screw and pins, they could replace that, but they can't change the smell. Last, you can also check the smart data from your computer. The anti-static bags is different than the usual drive. It's a bit thinner. Again, saving costs for the entry-level drive. Just a fact, shouldn't affect anything. The PCB from the bottom also small. Again, just a fact, shouldn't affect anything. When I'm shopping for hard drive, I usually go for WD. But the price per gig, it is so hard to beat this one. Even though this is an entry-level drive, the speeds and noise is pretty good. However, the drives won't be fast after you load it up, because the data is somewhat stacking together. That's also why Seagate put 256 cache on this drive. If you use the drive normally, like me using as a spare drive or using as a second drive on your desktop, holding your game library, etc., I think this is a good choice. This drive doesn't include any screws, but the WD does include 4. No SATA cable as expected. On the box, it does show support Mac and Windows. It's a SATA drive, should support Linux as well. Lastly, the price. $154.99. Right, some reason they charge me $2 extra. I just find out when I'm writing this review. I could find out if I choose a paper receipt, but I choose email receipt. Smart Micro Center. After tax is $168.75. I hope all this information somewhat helpful. If it does, give me a like. Again, I'm Leo. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again. Bye bye.